Welcome to Authorly Incorrect, the ultimate game show where authors face off against their own memories. Tonight, two writers will battle through 3 brutal rounds. Line up, scars and stars, and story scraps. Only one will prove they truly know their own pages best. Let's turn the page and play Authorly Incorrect. Hi, welcome to Authorly Incorrect. We have a very special episode this time with 3 authors instead of 2, because the wonderful Kate and Morgan are co-authors of 2 series, so they are playing as a team against the wonderful Robert J. Lewis. So I'm going to ask you guys to tell us about your books one by one and introduce yourselves, and then we'll get started. So Kate and Morgan, tell us about your books.
Take it away, Kate.
I knew that. All right, so we've got 2 series. We've got The Legends of Corellia, and we've got the Visetra series. The Legends of Corellia is a 6-book, almost completed series. It's a fantasy with political intrigue and romance about a queen trying to do everything she can to better her kingdom, and the nobles who will stop at nothing to stop her. And the Visetra series is a completed romantasy trilogy, which last one's out this month. And it is about a sassy duchess who is forced to hire a himbo bodyguard because the nobles really don't want her to make the changes she wants to make.
I love it. I love it. Romantasy, my fave.
I will say it's hilarious, though, that now when you look up the Visetra series, the word himbo is in the description everywhere.
Just that little change, just you describing it a couple of times and the internet went wild. That's what you find. Well, all the people who want himbos will get drawn right to your books.
Well, our readers were, I had a couple of readers upset when I first described it. They were like, he is a himbo. Where is that description?
I love it. All right. And Robert J. Lewis, would you please let us know about you and your books?
Okay, so I have 2 series as well. I have the Someone series, which has been recently completed, which is a spicy, steamy series following adult film stars as they try to navigate love and find mishaps on their way. And then we have my Shadow Guardian series, which is a Latinx LGBTQI2S plus there's so many letters series that follows a group of superheroes that try to protect Morgan City from demon twinks and the 3 bears, and let's see what else. Ooh, the Ginger Man.
Yes. I love superheroes. And you just made oh, go ahead.
Is that the one where the Grits War is going to be in?
Yes. The Grits of Wrath. That's going to be in the next book.
Okay, I'm going to need you all to explain the Grits lore to all of our wonderful viewers out there and the little rivalry Grit situation that's been going on.
So I live in the South, and I've never eaten grits, and I never plan on eating grits. Because as I was growing up, grits was the acronym for Girls Raised in the South. And being a gay man, I'm not going to eat grits.
It's fair. That's fair.
And you promised you would do it, and you haven't. So.
No. They had to win awards, and they didn't win any awards.
Give me a minute. Give me a hot minute. I'll apply us for some more awards. And we took 2nd place in March Madness last year, so that is an award.
Hey.
Yeah, but it was for the studio.
Okay. All right. But then when they do win awards and you do eat grits, we're eating them on camera, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there's going to be, I think it might be a live, so we can get an instant reaction.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. I love this.
And Morgan will help you prepare them because she knows how to do grits perfectly.
I'm not a cook, but that's okay. We can figure it out.
Yeah.
It'll be the most delicious bowl of grits you'll ever eat, and it'll be your first and maybe last time. So that'll be fine.
Yeah, definitely the last time.
All right. Are we ready for some questions in awfully chaos?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So the first round is called Line Up. And in this round, I read lines from your books or also from other books or movies potentially to kind of trip you up. So there is the possibility that all of you will be saying not mine on occasion. If you get points no matter what. So if you get it correct as a not mine or a mine, you still get points. And here we go. This line. I've spent my life searching for a way to make things right. With the first glimmer of hope I've had in a long time. Yes, you're all right. So it's Shadow and Bone is what that's from. Lovely. All right. People are surprised by my ability to land them on their back. So yeah, Morgan's right. That's from Choice of a Duchess.
Yes.
All right. Next one. You talk like hope is something you can hold, but it slips through your fingers every time. That is from Shadow Guardian and the Three Bears. It's in chapter 13.
I was like, that sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar?
Yeah, but I was like, I don't remember writing that.
But how long ago was that? That's the first one in the Shadow Guardian series, right?
4 years ago.
I'm telling you, it's harder than it seems. Or maybe just as hard, because I know this has been quite intimidating for some of our authors. Like, I don't know if I can remember all that. All right, next one. The silence between them stretched, neither ready to disturb what peace remained. Morgan or Kate? Okay. Yep. So it is from Choice of a Duchess, chapter 34.
Yeah.
The forest held its breath, listening for something it could not name. Even the wind seemed to pause, caught between the pull of dawn and the weight of what still lingered in the dark. Robbie, that's chapter 1 in Shadow Guardian and the Three Bears.
Robbie.
That whole chapter just fell right out of his head.
You got to remember that one I wrote in such a random order.
Oh, yeah. I've done that with books too, where it's like I put it together later. So I get you. I don't know how well I will do at this game, guys, honestly. So don't feel bad ever. Okay. Love is a dagger. It's a weapon to be wielded far away or up close. You can see yourself in it. It's beautiful until it makes you bleed. You're all correct. That is from Loki, the TV show.
I remember the line. And I was like, I know it from somewhere.
I was like, Morgan could have written something like that, but not for one of these series. Unless it was in like the fourth book of Legends of Corellia, because Colette's pissed.
Yes. All right. Somewhere beyond the walls, the city breathed, a living, restless thing waiting for dawn. That is from The Fractured City, chapter 48.
I can't believe that.
How long ago was that for you two?
That was like 5 years ago.
Yeah. I got obscure on some of these guys. I'm sorry.
No, that's good. It's good.
It's
Yeah, I want to come play fetch with us. We're having a great time over here.
Yeah.
What are you tossing for her? It looks like a doll of some sort.
Okay, so she has this really like grody sock monkey,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and I can't get her a new one because this is her favorite, and she will not touch any of the others.
Yep. My dog has a kangaroo that's like that. It's the most disgusting, torn up thing ever, but she won't touch anything else. So I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next line. Not in the way people envision in times of grief. Naturally, I grieved, but there was no time to sit with it the way I wanted. Chapter 33, Choice of a Duchess.
That's why I was like, wait. I didn't think it was that one. I thought it was Mark Queen. No. Frustration and Ruin. That's why I was like.
I'm sorry for making fun of you, Robbie.
mm-hmm.
Harder than it seems. All right. You make it sound so, you make it sound easy to forget, but you're not the one who remembers everything.
Say that again.
You make it sound easy to forget. You're not the one who remembers everything. You're right. Correct. That is chapter 9, Someone to Love. All right. I'd rather walk alone in the dark than follow someone blinded by the light. Yes. That is Shadow Guardian and the Three Bears, chapter 16. All right. Things are different now. I have to protect the one thing I can't live without. So that is actually from Avengers Endgame. So you ladies were right. I know. I snagged the line from other things that matched up well, I felt like.
That does, yes.
All right, let me see. Yes. I was like, it's very tiny script that I've written. Like, can you see how small? And I have an impairment. So I did do this to myself. Do I love you? My God, if your love were a grain of sand, mine would be the universe of beaches. Yeah, it's from The Princess Bride, the book.
I have that right there.
Which our book is based after, actually, or inspired by.
I know, that's why I grabbed that line. I was like, maybe this will get him. Nope, you were on it. Well, my friends, that is the end of lineup. So far, Kate and Morgan are ahead, but not by much, only a couple points, and there's plenty of rounds and questions for you to catch up, Robbie, so don't worry. All right. Next round is called Scars and Stars. So this round is maybe a little tricky for some authors because it has to do with your reviews. So I know some authors don't read their own reviews or don't read them often. So this is a very much more of a guessing game. But I will be reading reviews of your books, but also, like I said before, other popular media. And you'll have to guess if it's yours or not yours. A lot of the popular media ones, I choose specifically for their comedic value. So, you know, there's that. All right. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. I was completely absorbed from beginning to end. What a courageous first feature in this series.
That's not right.
Okay. Yep. you're all right. That's a 5-star review for the film In the Family, which isn't a series, but that's what the review says. We're going with it. All right, next review. A dark and sensual introduction to a new series. Best described as thrilling, chilling, and seductive. Read the warnings because this story is not for everyone. It is well balanced and leaves you yearning to know the conclusions before you reach them. Yes, everyone's right. That is a 5-star for someone to love. Whoop.
If we win, will you eat grits? I think that would be a good reward.
No.
Yeah,
Nope.
right now on camera.
No, that should have been negotiated beforehand.
Oh my gosh. I mean, they do get a title. Whoever wins gets a title. So that's kind of an award.
Oh, you know what? If we lose, we'll cook one of the recipes out of your book. But if you lose, you need to eat grits. I think that's a fair exchange.
Yes.
No, because my recipes are good.
Grits are good.
Exactly. Grits are very good.
Because my recipe. By the way, I love that touch in your book, Robbie. Like, that's makes so much sense. Anytime I have I'm going to steal your idea for a time I have a food-centric story where it really plays a part in that particular book. I'm going to add that recipe because that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Really puts people in the mood, and plus they sound delicious. I haven't made any of them, but they're definitely added to my meal rotation, a few of them now, so I'm going to be, and I will, I'll post pictures and tag you when I do, because
Okay.
I'm stoked. Okay, next question. All right. The pacing is tight, the world feels rich without being overwhelming, and the character work shines, especially the tension between duty and desire. Definitely looking forward to book 2. Yes, that is a 4-star of Choice of Adventure. Good job, guys. All right. A beautifully observed work, so confident in its voice, it feels effortless.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Nope, you're all right. Yep. That is a 4.5-star review. I think for Normal People by Sally Rooney. I thought that one fit you guys. That could be in either of your books. So I was like, this has been an intense ride that I highly recommend. And at the end of the day, literally read this in one day. I was an emotional character. I guess I cut that word off. It's a character-driven story full of twisty, turny surprises. I loved it, and I can't wait for more because I need to know what happens next. This isn't over. That one's for Shadow Guardian.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
woo. Okay.
Well, we
So
still
everyone did
right.
fine.
So.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Masterful use of dialogue to build the world and create suspense as the reader gradually clues into what's going on, almost exclusively from the dialogue alone. That is you guys' 5-star for The Fractured City.
Wow.
And no, it's not that. I don't think that one is on Goodreads, but
Okay.
that was actually a theme of The Fractured City. Is a lot of people were saying that your dialogue was amazing. So
Take it.
It's been forever since I think I've looked at any reviews for The Fractured City.
that's fair. I look at reviews every once in a while. Sometimes I don't want to see them. So
The same. There's just no time.
yeah. We have too much other stuff to do as authors, guys. All right. This book is full of inappropriate themes and vulgarity. Correct. It is a 2-star review of Catcher in the Rye. So, anyway, there's that. But yeah.
I mean, honestly, that could have been any of our books, but we haven't had that on ours yet.
The fun part, guys.
As an aside, if you ever want to spend a couple of hours just laughing, go look at the reviews for classic books. Because,
Yes.
like, Pride and Prejudice, like, the best review for that says it's about a bunch of people visiting each other at each other's houses.
I just recently saw a review of Avatar, but like the entire series, where someone broke it down to its most minimal level of what it was, and they're like, "I didn't like this," but I basically ended it with the fans of this book have built themselves up as a small army who will destroy you, and honestly, good for them. And I was like, I love that. I love that review. It just made me chuckle. Last one. This was a really good start to this series. So much is happening. And with the way it ended, I hope there's going to be a lot more to come. I love the cast of characters.
Oh, that's evil.
It's swapped. It's a 5-star for Shadow Guardian. I cut out like this paragraph that was breaking down the Juan Carlos and Diego, and yeah, because they went on and on about all the different characters they loved. So, but yeah, it was a 5-star. So even though you guys didn't get the point, at least there's the bittersweet of 5-star reviews.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3. You guys are still very close. Kate and Morgan are still slightly ahead. Couple points.
Time for grins.
Slightly. So that was the end of Scars and Stars. And now we go on to Story Scraps. So you might hate me after this one. Because Story Scraps is where I take scenes from your books and other things and very vaguely describe them. And apparently I have a superpower when it comes to vaguely describing scenes, because this has been a tough one for people, but it's kind of fun. So buckle up. All right. In the dim light, the space feels smaller than it should. Too full of breath, warmth, and thoughts, best left unspoken. A gesture meant to comfort becomes something else entirely, and the moment hangs, fragile and dangerous. Yes, that is chapter 34, Choice of a Duchess.
It just seemed right for those two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good scene. Get spicy. All right. A small kindness becomes something larger when shared in silence. A touch meant for reassurance sparks something far more complicated. The silence thickens, neither sure if it's a mercy or temptation that keeps them still, but neither pulls away.
Yeah. Thinking. Yeah.
Okay, yes. That is chapter 11, The Shadow Guardian. Ooh, ouch.
You look real smug.
He knows. He's like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Give it a minute.
There's a Shadow Guardian and 3 bears. I guess I should say. I think I just put the Shadow Guardian at this point because I had already typed the 3 bears so many times that I was like, I know which one I'm talking about. All right. An argument in the rain leads to a passionate revelation and a decision neither thought they'd make.
I know that one by heart.
Nope, that's from The Notebook.
I just know we don't have any passionate declarations in the rain.
Just skipped that cliche.
Oh no, it was the snow, not the rain.
Though
Yeah.
we are working on something that might be inspired-ish by The Notebook.
Ah.
Because I have that scene in Summon the Shadow in the snow that was inspired by Latter Days.
We'll give you that.
Yeah,
snow is technically rain.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
Smoldering. So
Oliver's too fussy to do romantic scenes in the rain. I'm just saying.
hey, I didn't do it purposefully to trip you up, but I did think about that one when I was like looking for other scenes or thinking of other scenes. I was like, well, I do say rain.
Mm-hmm.
You did say rain, so I was wrong.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. In the heart of the city, one figure pushes through the crowd, trying to outrun thoughts that refuse to quiet. Every brush of a stranger's shoulder feels like a threat. The air tastes of smoke, metal, and fear. Okay, that is from The Fractured City. So you guys are right.
No way.
Yep.
I was like, I feel like I grasped that essence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's surrounded by light and chaos, but all she sees is him, the one person who makes her feel like the universe isn't ending. The world collapses around them in a flash of color and sound, but for a moment in the middle of it all, there's stillness. You're right. Yeah, that's from Avengers Endgame.
I need to just preface this for the future. I am triggered by Avengers Endgame.
Oh no.
Oh, we have whole things about how ticked off that made us.
That's fair.
I also like the fact that Avengers Endgame is kind of like the one that mixes us up and makes us second guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Agreed, guys. Agreed. So look at Kate's face. She's so mad about it. I can see.
Every time that one scene comes on TikTok, I send it to everybody. I'm like, you have to watch it with me again.
Yeah.
I mean, they fridged Natasha for no reason. That was the waste of a perfectly amazing.
Spoiler.
I know.
And Tony. I'm sorry, and I will forever be angry about what they did with Captain America. He should have been the one to go.
Kathleen, spoilers.
I mean, it's been a while. I haven't seen it.
If people haven't watched it by now, then they were not born yet.
Fair. And they shouldn't probably be watching this authorly incorrect to get the spoilers. All right. Next one. Okay. Night air clings heavily with anticipation as footsteps echo down a deserted hall. What waits behind the next door is uncertain, but neither the intruder nor the watcher plans to turn back now. Yeah. You guys are good at getting the scenes with my vagueness. I'm glad. That makes me happy because I was like, am I being way too hard on everyone with these? But
you're doing great.
Yeah. Okay. An argument unfolds under dim light, words sharp enough to draw blood, even without a weapon. Both sides mean well, yet neither can back down. The air feels heavier with every word unsaid. When silence finally came, it didn't feel like peace. It felt like surrender.
I swear, if this is in-game again.
Swapped. It's Shadow Guardian. Chapter 3.
That honestly could have been the chapter where Farron is a complete idiot.
Yes.
I didn't spoil it. I said he's a complete idiot.
Correct. It could have been. I saw some crossover in some of you guys' stuff, which was like really exciting for me. So I was like, "Oh, this is good." So where it could sound the same, and that's a scene
My own
from
book.
what?
I'm gonna have to reread my own book.
I know.
I'm ashamed of you, Robbie.
There's little bits, that we all forget. Don't worry. Okay. A person, cryptic clues scattered across a city, drenched in corruption. Every answer leads to more questions, and every ally might also be an enemy in disguise. That is from the girl with the dragon tattoo. So, Robbie, you got that point. But I know how that's big enough.
I'm not supposed to let Robbie get points, so he has to eat the grits.
Someday we'll get him to eat the grits.
No.
All right. A dimly lit room, a quiet hum, and two people too tired to pretend anymore. There's no fight left, only the aftermath of one. Still, beneath the exhaustion, something tender lingers, the quiet ache of understanding. Neither wanted to speak first, afraid that words might break the fragile truce. It is from Someone to Love, chapter 12.
Wait, do I get the point since I said no mine?
Did you? I believe you. Yeah. So that means because you guys had another one that was split earlier, you get 1 full point.
So,
Okay. Last one.
ma'am. Sorry, my dog.
You're good.
Hi, Scarlett.
All right, ready?
Scarlett.
Oh, yeah. Scarlett, come on here, girl. Show your pretty face.
Here.
We
Scarlett.
got to have the animals on camera. Hello, baby. It's always a
Her
highlight.
ball is distracting.
Of course. All right, last one for the story scraps. A single figure moved through the maze of people in the city streets, where whispers of deals and debts floated in the air like smoke. The wrong glance could spark a fight here. The right one could buy silence. It was clear someone or something was watching. That's from The Fractured City, chapter 5. So half point, and Robbie gets a full point. All right, that round's done. Now we're on to Ink or Sink. So this is the one where I am going to ask you guys individually. So I'll start. Who am I starting with? I'm starting with Kate and Morgan, and I'll ask you guys either true or false or multiple choice question of interesting little factoids about your books. Things like, here's the first question, just to give you an idea. Other than Sabine and Farron, Mary, is that how you say it?
Miri.
Mary is the most mentioned character named in Choice of a Duchess. True or false?
I'm going to say true.
True.
Nope, it's false. It's Lisbeth.
Oh.
Mary was said 255 times, and Lisbeth was 298.
She does have more scenes with Sabine, yeah.
So these are the type of.
Okay.
I do have all the facts though. So you know, I've got it all listed. So if you want to know the answers, I've got them. Of all the weird numbers of things I researched about your books. Okay. Robbie, similar question. Other than Alex, Miranda is the most mentioned character in The Shadow Guardian and The Three Bears. True or false?
Who?
Did I? Oh my gosh, I think my spell check.
You mean Esmeralda?
Esmeralda. Yes, I think I typed it and my autocorrect. Yes, Esmeralda. I was like,
In which,
wait a second. Well, that name isn't even in the books.
in the Three Bears?
Mhm.
False.
So that is true. That name is mentioned 311 times. Diego is 189 times, and Juan Carlos is 164 times. Isn't that
I thought it was
interesting?
longer. Yeah. Oh, because I was building her up.
Yeah. So I was wondering about that too, and then I was like, but you did mention her a bunch of times. So makes sense. Okay. Kate and Morgan. Excluding standard words like the, and, of, etc., as well as character names, which of these words are the most commonly used words in Choice of a Duchess? Choice of a Duchess. I can say words, guys. A, her. B, his. C, said. D, eyes.
Probably C.
I want to go with her. I want to go with her.
You're right.
Morgan's probably right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right. Said was used 749 times. I don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Trust. I don't know how many times that word is used in my books. I don't know if I want to know. So don't feel bad. But yeah, I was like, wow, that's more than her. I was honestly expecting her to be used more often, but no, said. So, okay. And Robbie, similar. So excluding standard words, the, and, of, etc., and character names, which of these words are most commonly used in someone to love? A, eyes. B, looked. C, hand. D, back.
Oh, that's evil. I'm going to go with hand.
Nope, it is B, looked. Okay. So looked was 227 times. These were all very close, actually, because their hand and back were almost 200, so 184 and 196 respectively. And then looked and eyes were in the just above 200. So looked was, like I said, 227, but eyes were 211. So all very close. It was kind of a tricky one. Okay, Robbie, I'll ask you the next question. What is the longest word used more than once in someone to love? We have A, encouragements. B, inappropriately. C, unconditionally. Or D, simultaneously.
D, simultaneous. Don't make me say the word. I can't say the S's.
No worries. Yes, you're correct. That is the one. It was used twice, and it's 14 letters long. Your longest word, or actually B and C, inappropriately and unconditionally, were the longest words because they're both 15 letters. But they were only used once, so simultaneously. All right. Similar question for you ladies. What is the longest word used more than once in the fractured city? We have A, overcompensating. B, indistinguishable. C, contradistinction. Or D, miscommunication.
No idea. What do you think, Kate?
I want to say miscommunication, but darn it, the other, the second word too sounds. Can you say the same thing for me? Yeah.
Yeah. We've got A, overcompensating. B, indistinguishable, C, contradistinction, and D, miscommunication.
Say B. What do you think?
Yeah, let's go with B.
Yeah, you're right. Indistinguishable is the winner. It's 17 letters long and it was used 6 times. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Nope, I was like, was there a longer word than that? But there wasn't.
I can think of 3 times it was that we wrote that one. I can't think of anything more than that.
Feels like a good day for grits if anybody have any questions about that.
Yeah.
Take it.
All right. Well, this has been so fun. And yes, by a slim, narrow margin, Kate and Morgan won. But so they will be crowned the victors. And then hopefully you guys will come back and do another round with us.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Just
All right.
let us know when we'll be here.
Amazing.
We should do one of those little March Madness brackets.
That would be fun.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing winter matchups and then also like a redemption round matchup. So that's a great idea. I need to start my bracket.
You should eat grits. We won.
Grits, yes. I'll send out. I'll send out grits to all the losers.
Chelsea will do March Madness. And if Robbie doesn't make it into the top 5, then he has to definitely eat grits.
Yes.
I want that in writing.
Okay. But what do we have to do then?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
well, I think you have to prance around in some type of weird outfit of my choosing
He's already done that.
for a TikTok. I've done that.
You know
I'm
what?
the one that wore
Okay.
the zebra costume,
And yeah,
the monkey costume, the
You know-
unicorn costume.
if we're gonna add costumes, then you should eat grits dressed as Sailor Moon or Ariel.
Yeah, I'd have to get the costume. No, I can't do that.
No, we can make that happen. We can make it happen.
Yeah. We will
They have
send you,
to-
I will send you the costume, an Ariel costume. With
my
wig.
I'd rather Sailor Moon costume.
Oh yeah. I mean, fair.
But Ariel is on point for themes.
Yes, but I've actually got the Moon Prince in my next book.
Oh,
That's fair.
That is true.
I
All right.
concede to
Sailor
that.
Moon eating grits.
I concede to that.
all right. Perfect. We've got plans for the future.
There we go.
Well, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you next week with another set of authors to enjoy the authorly chaos. To find out more about Kate Jenkins and Morgan Moreau, go to legendsofcorellia.com or follow them on their social medias at Kate Jenkins Author and at Morgan Moreau Writes. To find out more about Robert J. Lewis, go to his website, robert-j-lewis.com, or follow him on social media at author Robert J. Lewis. And of course, you can find all of our Four Horsemen Publications authors at fourhorsemenpublications.com. And that's a wrap on this chapter of Authorly Incorrect. Our authors laughed, they guessed, and maybe even questioned their entire writing careers. Join us next time for more plot twists, wild guesses, and bookish blunders. Until then, may your edits be sharp, your coffee strong, and your answers slightly more correct.